Welcome to the Way Wednesday presented by the Emily J.T. Perez Foundation. As we approach the commemoration of the day Emily was killed in action, we pause to reflect on her sacrifice and we celebrate how Emily's legacy has been alive this year through the Emily J.T. Perez Foundation. Tonight, I'm excited to introduce our new Director of Emily's Way programming, Tracy Tawiah. Tracy joined us at the Memorial Day of service and has already made her mark in carrying Emily's vision forward.
Hi, I'm Tracy Tawiah. I'm honored to serve as Director of Emily's Way Programming. In just a few months, I've seen firsthand how powerful this work is, from serving alongside veterans and families on Memorial Day to walking with the parade in the parade and for walking with young girls through Camp Emily's Way. I look forward to building on this mission together.
And we look forward to having you. I would love for our audience to know a little bit more about you. How did you know Emily and what drew you to this work?
Yes. So I ran track at West Point with Emily, and we were both sprinters, and we also sang in the gospel choir together. I'm truly honored to carry on Emily's legacy. I'll never forget the last time I saw her when we were both serving in Iraq. I knew she volunteered to support her unit as a convoy commander, and her sacrifice inspires me, and I'm committed to keeping her spirit and her story alive through our service and the impact that it has on the community.
And again, we're so grateful to have you. Emily's Way programming really is a cornerstone of the foundation. And as we said, we want to really show what Emily's legacy looks like in action. So we have a few clips from our Emily's Way programming and our community service this year. We're going to start off with a video showing the Emily's Way Resilience Bootcamp. This spring, women veterans gathered in Atlanta for our Resilience Bootcamp. It was a space for healing, empowerment, and sisterhood. The impact continues to ripple outward as women take tools into their daily life. So that's just a small clip of what we did during the Resilience Bootcamp. For me, it was really great to see that we could replicate the program in a different city. Having it in Atlanta was a really good move and a good feel because we partnered with the wellness spot in Atlanta. And so they had already curated this healing space and they were able to bring on amazing facilitators to augment our five senses programming. As you saw, we had a sound bowl, which you probably couldn't see, was that we had self massage there. We had um, aromatherapy there. It was really amazing. And on top of our programming and the augmented wellness piece, we also got to connect the women veterans to resources in their local community. So this really was an amazing event, and we look forward to our next Resilience Boot Camp in the fall. Now that you're coming on as our director of Emily's Way programming, what is something that you want to carry forward as you take leadership?
Yes. So, like you shared previously, I do want to continue on the use of those five senses in our intimate boot camps. I think that it deepens the experience that's had by the veterans. You know, they're allowed to engage their sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. And that really allows them to create a lasting memory and something that they can take back and use when needed in their daily life. As long as we're honoring Emily's legacy of service and her memory, I know that the impact is going to be important and heartfelt.
You're exactly right. And in that vein of honoring Emily's legacy of service, our next clip really talks about how we worked in the community through different service projects. So let's take a look. So this was your first like actual action as the director. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience?
Yes, this was my very first experience with the foundation, and it was on Memorial Day. And so, what struck me the most was how service members were able to come together along with veterans, family, volunteers. We were all there to honor Emily's legacy and give back. And so, I love how the service and the remembrance came together. It showed me that not only is Emily's legacy alive in memory, but also in action.
Yeah, that was a really good day. The fact that we were able to partner with the Travis Manion Foundation to do an honor project at West Point, the West Point Cemetery. We were able to lay irises at the graves of people who died during the global war on terror, like showing those partnerships and how people who give the ultimate sacrifice can be remembered and their legacy can live on. That was amazing. And also, I don't want to gloss over the fact that we included the Hero award that mom and dad was able to attend with our executive director, our other Tracy. Mom and dad are they're also very active in the veteran community and the West Point community. They went back during the Inspiration to Serve tour at West Point and they talked to sophomores at Emily's gravesite and the CEO of another one of our partners, Zipcar, was able to attend that as well. So the foundation has really been able to find partners who share our goal of really extending Emily's legacy. And we're very honored to be able to do that. So the next clip that we want to talk about is Camp Emily's Way. So Tracy, how was your experience with the camp?
Yes. So this summer, I did join the girls at Camp Emily's Way in Georgia, and it was excited to watch them step into leadership. You know, we taught them a power stance, and they also got to explore science, technology, engineering, and math. With those are near and dear to my heart as an operations research systems analyst. And most importantly, to build a sisterhood, you know, with other like minded young ladies, and they can help each other grow. It was truly incredible. I mean, you can see Emily's spirit and the courage and joy of all the campers and of the staff as well.
I'm glad you included us because, yes, it was really amazing to experience. Camp Emily's Way remains one of our most powerful parts of our mission. It reminds us that Emily's light continues through the next generation.
Dribbling down the court so fast, sweat is flying, the moment won't last. Bounce that ball like a heartbeat thumb. Gonna soar high, take that jump. Pass it left, then spin it right. Under the lights, we own the night. Sneakers squeak on the hardwood stage. Every move breaking out of the cage. Hoop dreams, chasing the sky. Jump so high, we could almost fly. Let's swish, echoes in the air. This is our game, nothing compares. Fast breaks feel like lightning strikes. Defense tight, but we take those spikes. Fakes and feints, we're playing. Yeah. Crown braided tight, she a queen in a stance. Crossover smooth, leave them stuck in a trance. Ball in her hand, that's the rhythm she hum. Chord is a stage and the crowd go dumb. Dribble through the drama, grow fierce with the flair. Notes in her throat, melodies fill the air. Compete with her soul, got that fire in her chest. Chasing every dream, she won't settle for less. She's a star, shining bright through the fight.
That was amazing just to see all of the activities that the girls got to do during camp. Um, and I wanted to really talk about the camp experience, but I wanted to highlight what happened on their STEAM day. And you talked about how it was near and dear to your heart. So we have just one more small clip to show a little bit of the work that they were doing. And it may be short, but I hope it like really captured everything that the girls were learning. They got to learn about AI and machine learning, and what it wasn't just a lecture. They actually got to put what they learned into practice. If you listen to the background music for the last two clips, those three songs were created by our campers. Each one of them really got a chance to create their own songs, and then they competed in the best artwork, the best songs, and what was another category that we competed in? Do you remember, Tracy?
And the best album cover.
Yeah, so they had the best album cover, the best song, and I think it was the best album. So we got to listen to multiple songs that they created, and based off of the staff's judgment, who we thought really won. Can you or do you have any other feelings about what it was like watching the girls learn about STEM?
Yes. So having the girls learn about machine learning, bits about artificial intelligence, using AI to help them create their own album artwork and album based on prompts that they provided the AI. I think that experience in itself, being that it was hands on and they were stepped through the process and they were able to create something that resonated with them, each girl personally, I think that is truly remarkable. And I understand that later on down the line, the girls will come to realize like how impactful that experience was for them. So I know in our programming, we will have other activities similar to this that will teach the girls a new skill, something that they can use right now in their daily life, or maybe sometime in the future.
Awesome. So we've kind of gone through, we've introduced Tracy. We're glad that you're here. And we kind of like threw you in. So we're going to look forward to seeing a lot more of you every month on the Way Wednesday. Do you have any final thoughts before we close out?
I am beyond blessed to be here and to be part of this dynamic band of amazing women leaders and veterans who are honoring Emily's legacy and sharing that with those that we encounter.
Awesome. Again, we just thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Let's give a round of applause for Miss Tawiah, our new director of Emily's Way programming. So we're going to close out now. It's been lovely being with you as always. As we approach September 12th, which is the day we commemorate when Emily was killed in action, we invite you to keep her legacy alive. You can support the foundation by volunteering, donating, or sharing Emily's story with others. Please visit emilysway.org to learn more. And beginning in October, federal employees and retirees can also give through the combined federal campaign. Our CFC number is 99387. So look out for that in October. So I'm going to reiterate what our call to action was for today. We want you to help us keep Emily's legacy alive, support the foundation by volunteering, donating, and sharing Emily's story with others. Please visit emilysway.org to learn more about how you can keep Emily's legacy alive in action. And in October, federal employees and retirees can also give through the combined federal campaign. That means that your donation will come directly from your check, so you're ensured that it will go directly to the foundation, and your donation will support our future programming like the ones you saw today. Our CFC number, one more time, is 99387. Thank you for standing with us. Emily gave her all, and together we can ensure her light continues to shine in the lives of women veterans and young girls. We close tonight with gratitude and remembrance.